Hi, good morning, folks. Game day. The Sabres are back in action as they host the Jets in Buffalo today. Let's take a look at it coming up. All right, guys. So we're closing out what's been a very memorable month for us, historically speaking. It really has been. I know it's not been a historical season. It's been another crappy year for us, but what a hell of a month to remember for us, guys. The memories we'll take from this. And hopefully make some more today somehow, some way. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll get 2 goals in the last minute today. And when we pull the goalie and win in overtime, who knows with these guys right now? There's no way to know. But we're 8-3-2 for the month. And let's hope we finish 9-3-2 and look back at this month like the turning point, the vital turning point of our franchise. Let's face it. I mean, we're hoping for a whole turnaround, right? So we'll take a look at this. Few things here. Oh, let me get my glasses. I left them over there. So yeah, 7 p.m. game tonight. And again, the Jets are in town to play the Sabres. So we'll see how they close out the month. I mean, it'd just be fitting to win out. But the Jets are playing good hockey right now, guys. Let me get that. Standings. I've been keeping an eye on them the last week or two, especially when they did what they did to Vegas, you know? Those back-to-back wins against Vegas. Not back-to-back, but back-to-back. Like, I think it was 7-4 and 4-0, or anyway, it was bad. I can't remember the first one exactly, but it might have been 2 shutouts, guys. Okay. So the Jets right now are 32-25-10, okay? So they've kind of got their act together at the right time. Let me check the wild card to see where they're at. I know they're closing in. They're not there yet. No, they're not. You know, guys, I swear I was watching a Canucks channel yesterday, and how they give up out there. I swear to God that's never going to happen with me. I swear. I mean, they're talking about how it's over for the Canucks. The Canucks are 4 points out of a playoff spot. Really, I mean, I know Dallas, St. Louis have games in hand, but so what? God, this quitting mentality. 4 points out, and they're talking about how the season's lost, and then all the people replying are following that thinking. I'm like, okay, good. You guys shouldn't make the playoffs. I hope you missed by 1 point, honestly. They did this years ago when they were down 3-1. And I went on that channel and I said, to a well-known name, I said, this is ridiculous that you guys give up like this. Honestly, I'm not giving up on the Canucks. They're going to force it to Game 7, and they did. And then they lost like this. And that's where I said, and then I trolled and I said, I'm glad the Canucks fans lost this Game 7. They didn't deserve to win. It's like, I don't say all Canucks fans are like that. There's the positive ones. But my God, speak up, guys. If you're a Canucks fan, go to your channels and speak up and say, hey, we don't want that crap on our channel. You know, you're going to be negative? I'll find another channel to go to. It's ridiculous. 4 points out of a playoff spot and you give up? With what? 14 games left. Oh, God. Yeah, rubbed me the wrong way. 14 games and 10 of them at home even. Anyway, let me go on because it just ticked me off. I'm not even a Canucks fan. I guess because it's our cousins, I look out for them a little, you know? God. All right. Off that rant. I don't know where that came from. All right, now, the Jets right now, okay, guys, are 7-3-0 their last 10. They won their last 2 coming in. So we got to keep our wits about us in this game. Their goals for and against now are over the 500 mark. They're 209 to 207. But we know that they have a hell of a goalie over there, so things can change. Things can change with Winnipeg. Winnipeg's 3 points out of a playoff spot, guys. They're going to be pushing because the teams are trying to catch have games in hand, so they got to get on a winning streak. Simple as that. That's all you got to do, Vancouver. God. Oh, jeez. Negative. Anyway, I tell you, it's not even Buffalo fans doing it. It drives me nuts. Okay. So, yeah, looking at, and we are 6-2-2 our last 10 guys, and of course we won our big game there in Chicago. So we're 12, 16, and 5 at home. And I was saying about this before, I'd like to see us close solid at home this year. That's one of those takes that I wanted to do during the final phase of the season, guys, is I want to get that home record as close to 500 as possible by the season close. And I haven't given up on a 500 home this year. I haven't. There's still time. You know, we have 12, 14. We have 7 home games left, right? Oh, no, sorry. 8 of our last 15 games are at home. So if we can go 5-2-1 at home to close the season, we finish 17, 17, and 6. 17, 17, and 6 would make no sense. 5-2-1 would be 17, 18, and 6. Ouch. We'll figure it out. Let's just win today. So if the Sabres can win this one, all of a sudden we're right on the door of Detroit. We're right on the door catching them, which I'd like to do. Of course, I'd like to do it. I mean, that'd be the last hurdle I'd like to get over in the standings this year. I'd like to finish in front of Detroit. And yeah, and them on the road. Let me get into the road, and then I'm off track because of that resentment. Winnipeg on the road, 13, 12, and 8. They're not bad on the road at all. They got a winning record on the road. You know, if you don't take the third column into consideration, I don't. I really don't. So 13, 12, and 8. They're over 500 on the road, and 19, 13, and 2 at home. So let me get that put down and chat just for a bit because I want to make another video. And yeah, I was in a bit of a scenario yesterday with my dog, guys. There was no way I could jump on here, and there was just no way yesterday. This is not good. You know, this is just something that, excuse me, guys, it's one of those things that it's just stagnant. It's just sticking around, and it's driving me nuts. You know, it's a blessing right now. I got no hours. It's a blessing, guys. It's a blessing. Because I'll tell you, I need to be home for her. I do. This is not good for my pocket, but it sure is hell good for her. So that's life in life's terms, man. And I'm glad I'm here. Really, it's stressful. It's one of those things we all know. Losing loved ones, our pets. Nobody wants to lose in life, right? In anything. So. And the worst is watching something you love hurting, you know, it's God, but you know, that's why I'm a Sabres fan too. Guys, I've been through it in every aspect of my life, it feels like, you know. So, the boys, if they can win this one, we will close out the month 9, 3, and 2, which after those back-to-back losses that, especially that game we got destroyed. Well, the LA game we looked bad, and so did we in the Florida game, you know. So if the Sabres can come out today, play a really good game and win it, that's all that the doctor ordered. I don't care how they win it, as long as they win it. I prefer regulation, you know. I would prefer regulation win if we're going to win, I hope it's in regulation. I want to finish with as many regulation wins as possible also, guys. I don't just want to, you know, win in overtime. This is why last game for me was so damn special that we nailed it in regulation. It was, oh God, it was such a good feeling to see that happen too. So yeah, today I'm guessing Anderson will be in nets. I'm pretty sure, especially with Tokarski's last outing. I'm just pretty sure that we're not going to gamble with that. And we're going to put in Anderson probably the next 2 games, I'm guessing. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Expect Dahlin to stay hot. I am expecting Dahlin to stay hot. I'm expecting a breakthrough game for Cousins sooner or later. And still for Tuck. Still for Tuck. I know he did good last game. Don't get me wrong, guys. But I'm expecting one of his dominant performances on the ice where he's doing that for 60 minutes, where he's just positionally sound all night long and he's taking the body. He's got to be hitting a bit more. And I believe when it comes to Tuck, if he's not hitting a bit more, guys, he's not 100%. That's just my take on that. When we don't see Tuck laying the body like he normally has been, that shoulder might have got banged up on that post worse than we think that night. It might have. You know, they're saying he's okay, but, you know, they're not about to tell us. They're just not. So that's where that stands. All right, I got another video I got to make, and then I got to get back out there. So let's hope the Sabres nail this one down, guys. You know, I want to close out the month on a positive note. It would be, we're going to have our hands full. This Winnipeg team is playing like a playoff team right now. I've watched them as of recently, especially when they played Vegas, and they are looking pretty damn good. So they're going to be a real tough opponent today, kind of like the Capitals were, kind of like that. It's going to be that, I believe, that type of game where they're going to be coming at us with desperation. This team wants to make a push to get into the playoffs late, and they could. They're capable. You know, Vancouver, not fans, Vancouver media might want to go and see a team like Winnipeg, what they're doing, and not giving up. God. It just rubbed me the wrong way yesterday. Couldn't believe somebody had the nerve to put a video up saying, this is why we're finished. Guys, if I ever do that, unsubscribe, go to another channel. Seriously. That means I've lost myself, and you don't want to be part of my channel. If I start ever being negative like that, find another Sabres channel. Seriously. There's other ones. Because if I ever start doing that, I'm betraying you guys and the team the way I see it. All right, guys. See you in the next video.